Hejuwa czat. Dzień dobry. Dzień dobry wszystkim. Today we'll be playing Mono Blue Fae for fans. That's the working name for the build. I am known for being somewhat of a
Dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry wszystkim. Myself. But I'm particularly known as well. Today we'll be playing Mono Blue Fae for fans. Counter fan of working numerous name cards for the build
that are now
I am known.
This will be somewhat of a
content
stream.
Dzień dobry wszystkim, right?
There is disclaimer,
particularly
no
known
recommendation
as well. Today we'll be
being
playing
a
Mono Blue Fae for
staunch
fans.
counter
That's the
fan of
working
numerous
name
cards
for the build.
I keep forgetting about that. But no worries, I did not forget about the Twitch category. This is not financial fair advice. So, while this is a bit of a jokey thing, and it will be like, you know, haha, you're playing bad cards, which I am and will. There is some merit to it, which is I never really bothered to test a bunch of these cards. They were just kind of eliminated in the theory crafting stage of deck building, as we call it, hard testing in your head. However, this might be an opportunity to actually see a couple of cards in action. And if this deck isn't god-awful, we might run it back and play it for like 2 leagues or 3 leagues in the next couple of days. Or cut some cards but keep others. Because I'm coming in with a very open mind. I can see Fade Away impressing me. I can see some of the ninjas impressing me, or the Monarch impressing me. I could see Sunken City impressing me, or, I don't know, Smoke Shroud. I don't know, open head. Open head, open mind, of one mind, of the open variety. That's it. Let's get into it. For fans, Mono Blue. There are numerous more cards I could have included. Spell Piece, Force Spike, to name classic suspects, but I wanted to only include extra cards which are in any way interesting or can lead to some very interesting situations. You know, Force Spike is just, or Spell Piece, or even Dispel. They're unexciting, right? You're not choosing them to be exciting, to be fair. But this stream and this deck is chosen to be exciting. And so, Prof. Pidoo. Now, we do play 12 1-drops, which is a tad on the lower side for Mono Blue, but it's pretty typical for Mono Blue post sideboard. So, and we still have 8 ninjas. So the key proportions of 18 lands plus 12 1-drops plus 8 ninjas plus 8 2-mana interaction, this is kept, okay? So the deck should work relatively cohesively within itself, generally speaking. When it comes to the very, very core game plan. Dzień dobry, Dragos. Mono Blue Junk? I prefer calling it Mono Blue for fans. Okay, so now we're excellently getting a ninja that costs 3 mana. It doesn't do anything. Well, we'll keep this, I think, on the 6, so as not to go to 5. But immediately, 3 mana ninjutsu is coming in clutch. Delicious filter coffee.
Good morning, Lumi. I haven't been running particularly much recently because I've been kind of sick, as you can hear from my nosy. So, nutrient block. Sure. Do I just flash in a creature? I probably do, because if I draw something for turn 2, then I would rather do that, which could be a ninja, it could be a 3-drop as well. Oh my goodness. You know my stance on 3-drops. Okay, these 2 cards. Oh, I mean, okay, it's a one-off. It's a one-off. Come on. Surely, Moonblade Shinobi will punish the opponent because they won't be able to deal with the steady stream of 1/1s. Oh, I made the chat box. Wait, let me maybe do that. So he doesn't, so we don't have that blue thingy there. Okay. That resolves whatever that does. Essence Flux. Yeah, the chat. Chat, I'm doing this. Do you know what the mechanic is? The mechanic is called Champion, a Fairy, or an Elder. That's the mechanic. Champion. Literally, actually. I mean, literally-ish. Nico. Hello, Nico. Good morning. Pest Mascot. Okay, so this is like a live game tribal, more like. Nightmare Drake. Now I do wish I had, but like, this works so bad with ninjas. Okay, this card has to go. This card is like, it just doesn't work. It was cool, but it just doesn't actually work with the deck. Sadly. Because like, what am I supposed to do? Attack for 3. I mean, I will. And again, it's not about even the matchup. Like, the key thing when you play fairies is for your deck to work in itself. Like, you are a very, very strong, proactive deck. You can't lose it. A proactive, interactive. If you watch my content, you know me. I keep spamming that. Proactive, interactive. And some of these cards aren't it. It's fine to have some utility stuff. It doesn't have to be all, you know, counters and creatures. But the 3/4 here, so like, I actually have to leave it behind. At least it's a big blocker, I guess. It's okay. But now, oh goodness, and they get the triggers. Oh my goodness, chat. I don't think we're winning this. Because they've got ever-growing creatures. Okay, let's go next. And let's go removal for the big creatures. Fade Away is probably cheeky, although they played even Essence Warden. I think we're going to try Fade Away. And let's get like Mutagenic. Sunken City, not a racy matchup. The Fang Dragon. Keep Azure Fleet. I'll keep this still. It's a one-off. It might come in handy.
Elders, we won't really play in combat match, I don't think. That's 5. Blossom Bind. Unable to scream Alcat because it retains the counters. Let's do it like this. No, yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. And now, land. Okay, that's an easy bottom. Nutrient block. Right. Oh. No, but I think I'm fine being more proactive. Because they might just go Golgari Rot Farm pass. And I will have very strongly wished I'd been a bit more proactive. Okay, so in such spots, chat, don't make the intuitive decision of whatever your intuitive decision might be, because it could be bottom the land, top the sea, it could be bottom both, could be top both. Literally think about the next turns. There is no shortcut. I am sorry. So, for example, now we think, okay, turn 3. I have the 3rd land. So, given the board state, I could play Spellstarter and have 1 mana unused. So maybe I should top Fairy Seer. Or I will go Deep Hours on Fairy Seer, at which point I will have used all my mana. And then the following turn, I definitely want a land drop. Because I don't have a land drop, but I've got a ton of stuff to do. So probably keep the land. So then you just have to think, okay, so we've got this mapped out. So there is a chance we want both or one of them. So what's the chance next turn is going to be attack all ninja reuse? And I think it's relatively high, honestly. Especially with the forest start. Therefore, I'll go like this. And if you know me, I am a proper sucker for using my mana. Using mana, pretty based, dare I say. So I'm taking that into account very, very strongly. Of course, cannot wait to draw Fade Away, but it's like a very weird matchup. Like we couldn't predict how the game was going to go, so we do as I said. And remember, even if they play like a removal spell next turn or something, every single creature drew us a card or 2. Like, it's more than fine. Now we can cut, I think, one of the lands can go. I think both shall go to the very bottom of my library. You may go. Hi, Skura. In paper, do you always ask any blockers? In a situation you have declared attackers, how do you differentiate when you have moved to blockers step? Yeah, well, let me think. So typically when I will say attacks, I turn creatures sideways, and I might ask if there are any blocks proactively, or very often opponent will be the one picking up the pen or something, kind of wanting to facilitate this situation to damage, and then I will say, wait, before damage, I'll do something. So, but yeah, it really depends, I guess, on my mood sometimes, honestly. I think from this position, now having established, very important, now I think I will play reactively. So now I will, having established, so I attacked with Hacker for 2 reasons. 1, because I don't think they would block. 2, I don't think I would be mad if they did, because they've got literally nothing. And life gain is a part of their kind of engine. And 3, if they did block and I decided that I don't want that, I've got Cyber Cryptomancer to help it stay alive. So I think the attack is correct there. Trigger, yes. Okay, a redundant land. We've got another one for the following turn, all Gucci. And this is exactly why you have to be proactive and interactive, but you can't be reactive to begin with. Because if you kept a hand with like turn, let's say turn to counterspell something something, like would you have counterspelled Nutrient Block, counterspelled Lembas, counterspelled Essen's Warden? Like you would have completely wasted the advantage of important sentence. Keeping purely reactive hands, let's say Sprite, counterspell, off one mind lands. Maybe like weave a snap in there. Does injustice to this mana base purely consisting of Mox Sapphires. I have spoken. Opponent does no attacks, which is of course predictable. But this is rather irrelevant, is it? So we can go land. Let's just perform the previous turn again. Well, this game looks completely different, doesn't it? This is 5, half of their life total. I mean, if at least for the fans, I'll ditch Smoke Shroud. I'll use Off One Mind because I've got even costs and pass. Smoke Shroud works with Saiba Cryptomancer played at instant speed. Chat. I'd like to say. I'll snap this. Signed foil Smoke Shroud. That would be crazy if you could have that, yeah. Response, Saiba Cryptomancer. Trigger Smoke Shroud. Yes. Essa. Dobra. So they do have the clunky creatures. So clearly Fade Away is going to be bad if we are going to be proactive. Maybe actually Envelope is cool. To catch one of those early drops. Basically as soon as they come down-ish. And let's keep like one Fade Away. As like an out that we could have. Yeah. Although Azure Fleet plus Shinobi is kind of Clank Town. Actually, this is not an Azure matchup. I will play Fairy Seer. I'll actually top both lands. Chat, can you imagine? Turn 3 Fade Away, 10 for Monarch trigger. This might be that game. This might be that game. Oh my goodness gracious. You could say, well, I might as well block with Fairy Seer, but then they don't have the stuff to sacrifice, so that defeats the purpose. Troublemaker, oofy oof. Well, I want them to get on the battlefield, so I will tap out, and I will draw a card in the process. It's actually banging because I have got this back in hand, so basically the only thing I've done is draw a card. Okay, chat. Chat. I think we're doing it. I think we are doing it, chat. I would like to a bit fade away. Fade away, chat. You may pay up to, yes. No, it does something else. For each creature, you may sacrifice a permanent. Not that creature. They could sack their lands and kill me. god. Opponent, so spicy. Oh my goodness. This is bad. No, they're choosing the land. This is bad. I at least assumed this card would be good at the one thing it did. Can you imagine playing it against elves and they're like, I don't know, sacrifice food token S, I don't know. Sacrifice nutrient block. Well, I mean, we're alive, we're playing, we need to find like a snap or a removal, of which we've got numerous, honestly. I'll pop a Miscreant. But like... well, I do have a screenshot at least, so... But... Can I post that screenshot? Do people know that's how it works? I don't know. So, I think I'll take... Oh, it's Trample? Are you Parararami? That's crazy work. Okay. So, if we can contain it, it's fine. Big if. Essence Flux on Fairy Miscreant because it has Trample. We actually have 3 snaps and like 4-point removal spells. Essa. GG. Okay. This is bad. Let's just cut this Drake, okay? For one of the big ninjas. Let's just do that. I don't have it rented? Goodness. I'll play 19 lands. That's another sacrilege thing. Okay, whatever. Let's keep playing this specific thing. I know Lela Zero. I do know that, yes. Well, that was a game. Well, we are sneaking this hand. And now we are well equipped with new knowledge of what the cards do in this abomination of the build. But the good thing is, only way is up. So, can you imagine then going like Rock Lee off the chains? Where you just take off the weight of your legs and we cut those bad 9 cards and we just add the 9 bangers. This is us next league. Opponent goes Land Brainstorm. I think they might be expecting what we might be playing. Dzień dobry, Franku. No yes. No, it's like a random, I don't know, joke, I guess. What if it was like white? I mean, not particularly better, is it? Let's just not. I hope nobody watching it will say, huh, so Smoke Shot is insanely good and you recommend it now. Surely shan't happen. Okay, so I could consider, like, for example, not playing anything if I had spell status sprite. But because I do not, I will just play the thingy. A little background. I ain't doing any backgrounds. Do I look like a graphic designer to you? Do I? With that beautiful curly hair? Do I? Right. This is exactly what we want. They milled a bunch of spells. This hand isn't the best, particularly, but let's just keep on doing our thing. Because maybe, like, the main plan should be fine. Oh, no. Ah, so Smoke Shroud is insanely good and you recommend it now? Ty... Psie, jak można tak zrobić? I would like to play Fairy Miscreant opponent. I have been got. I could play off one mine, but I'll just clean up. So I think I'd rather just honestly play cards, which is kind of hot takey, I know. Count a spell on Harrier Strix. Crazy work. I guess they may have wanted a spell in the graveyard. Contaminated Aquifer. Oh, that I did not see, did I? Huh. Well, I cannot wait not to ever use Smoke Shroud. Because okay. So now, it's okay, it's okay. They've got one card in hand. We do this. We untap. Ward trigger. I shan't pay. We also shan't going to bounce it, I think. Or maybe? I don't know. Let's see what we draw, but I think we shan't. Yeah, we need to get some card thingy going. No card stringy going. Well, I mean, for fans? Ocenka? For fans? Let's go! 4 turn clock. Everything's flying. Hello, Yorian Ranger. Smoke Shroud. Yes, yes. Flying Wabcia. To dobre, to this is definitely a reason to play that. Flying Wabcia. I have to now I will have to keep explaining myself to people that I'm just playing a random list. Oh, goodness. This is why being a professional Thayer carries a lot of weight and responsibility. And it's exactly why I cannot ever be just a content creator. Because that's irresponsible for the fans. Okay. Opponents, empty-handed. 2 cards stacked on top with Brainstorm. They go to attacks, which is great. So I can then just snap it out. Snap it out. We are of course taking the 5. Oh no, we can actually bounce them. So they can't really replay it, or they have to spend the entire turn. Okay, can we draw something good? Oh, we do. We do. So let's bounce Angler. Okay, I should have just counted the mana. So, and I did not. So, Yorion, did you change your mind on the enchantment? Okay, I will put the disclaimer on. Because this, I don't want people to think like that. So if I do this, like this, why doesn't it work? No. I'm trolling with the cards I play today. And we'll just do this. Cheers. Oh, actually, we can just do all of it, right? No. I won't tolerate. I don't think I've got this in me to keep answering questions about how Smoke Shroud is actually good because I put it in my deck once. But again, speaks to the responsibility. So we do this. Okay, so now if I mean, for science. Chat, for science. Whoop. Whoop. I sure can. Oh. So, the truth is, now, I mean, our sample is like Roman Giertych, so we can't probably talk too much, but... and we're winning because we had the Fate draw, but... Smoke Shroud is playable if you are okay playing it. Like, 2 mana, and then reap the benefits kind of throughout the game. Mi stanno arrivando le carte per chiudere il mazzo. Dobra. So, Fade Away. Fade Away is bad. Okay, not here. It's not a matchup for that. Let's put in 4 removal spells. And that's it. This is not a mutagenic matchup. This is not a Humbling Elder matchup. This is not a Sunken City matchup, again. Because it will buff their creatures and we're like still losing to Arms of Hadar. It doesn't actually kind of help with anything. Yeah. Sono in bagno a seguire lo stream. Ho patient. You can leave your bathroom and still watch. It's fine. It's legal. Bagno for fanio, as we tend to say in these Central European places. No plus 1, Franula. I mean... Okay, I'll keep this because it's blue-black with removal. They might be a bit slower. And I have off-one mind to draw some cards in the face of interaction. But if you said, I'll mulligan this, I'll be like, essa. I'll bottom the Sprite, I think. I'll top the land. I want to find Because, like, I mean, Sprite is, like, okay-ish, but Sunken City underrated? I don't think it is. I think it's a very appropriately rated. Okay, actually, maybe I should have topped, I think. Land and Sprite. Because if they snuff this out... Yeah, I should have topped. That was bad, I think. Because, like, right now, I would be threatening Sprite, and they couldn't like, brainstorm without double snuff out. That was bad, sorry. They're not playing into it, because I'm playing as if I had it, but... Should have topped it. Sotskawa. Let me just use my mana, chat. Because I will probably tap out on my next turn anyways, so it's important to think about stuff like that. Yeah. So, they're missing land drops, and they're not doing anything. We could play, like, Fairy Miscreant. But, like, actually... But then we are walking into them having, like, land suffocating fumes. Or are we? Okay, I'll hold on for off. Maybe that's bad. Hard choice. Something in my heart tells me to still play Off-World Mind, not try to be cheesy with counter spells. I would be much more happy to cheese with Spell Stutter, because I would counter plus thingy, but... Sunken City is a combat trick. I only play it when I know I can win. Exactly. I'm very glad we agree on this. That's absolutely true. Gianluca, you are correct in your assessment of the card. It's exactly how I also think about this. So, considering they're missing land drops, let's play Fairy Miscreant and just go to town. But they, like, topped in a row Scour, Brainstorm, Lorien, because otherwise they would have played them. Kinda weird. Let's hope their first creature is Angler. That'll be very nice. Cast down on Fairy Miscreant in this position? Kaint? Are you watching this stream? Kaint? Are you watching the stream? Chat, would you kill Fairy Miscreant in this position? Chat, what do you think? Would you have killed? I think I'll just attack. I'll hold on to another... I don't want to put too many creatures on the battlefield, I think. That's fine. If Kaint is watching... Cheers to them. I had once a mirror against Mono Blue as Dimir. They had Sunken City, and honestly, by keeping it up, they lost so much mana that they lost. Well, and they made your creatures bigger as well, so... They're just point removing the creatures. Okay, I will resolve this. Although, yeah, I'll resolve this. I didn't want to loot because I want to still have counterspell for the terror that could come down here. We're just pacing the threats a little bit. And now they're using the cast downs on our pretty redundant creatures. Now the issue is that we don't have any card flow. So if this game is like this, we'll just lose. Because they will play a bunch of creatures. That's hard, honestly. I'll resolve this. Even Off-World Mind to hardcast would be okay. I'll take it. if they snuff out, they lose 4 life, which is... Like, snuff out really isn't free against fairies. And even if they do snuff out, we might still go snap in response. Opponent said, if anybody ever told me that with this much draw I would be missing lands, I would play Yu-Gi-Oh! To which I said, the draw didn't resolve, so what was the point? And they said, true. Like, what? Are you planning some other variety for the next days? I don't know. I'm playing it one at a time. I'll pass. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and then they go land, tap land, brainstorm. Yeah. Nothing could have been done better. Do you need to play that brainstorm? Your hand is all gas because you had all the lands. And that gas cannot be cantrip because you would have played them. So why are you brainstorming? Don't you want to keep it for a trade with Snacker, maybe? Who knows? I shall resolve this, actually. Because I can play a removal spell with no tax on it compared to Terra. So for Terra, it's much better to actually straight up counterspell that. Snuff out. Oh, proactive snuff out. Oh! Oh! Essa! Thank you for being so proactive with the snuff out. I think they were missing one more spell, and they didn't realize this. And they really need that spell in the graveyard for the Terra for 1 mana this turn. That's my bet. Let's see if my bet is correct. Oh, maybe it's not. I would like to play Fairy Miscreant. Okay, that's a good one. So... how about I make it unable to scream, so it can't block a flyer? And I go to attacks. For 2 points of damage. So how about I hacker my Miscreant? This game would be so much different had they not blind cast down the first Miscreant. Crazy. Why would they? I don't know. So far, what I've seen strikes me as playing cards when possible. Arms of Hadar, fajne. Dobra, Spell Pierce against Fairies, classic. So I guess I'll go Fairy Seer. trigger. I think I'll bottom the snap. I'll pass to them. Spell Pierce, crazy work. Ta-ta-ta. It's definitely one of the games, I will say. La la la, la la la. Attack you in the air for 1 point of damage. I would like to hit you for 1 more point of damage. I will play Fairy Seer. It would be so funny if I won after that arms resolving. Blossom Bind, Big Ninja. I think I'll bottom the Big Ninja, but I'll keep the Blossom Bind. Draw 2. Ocie Baton. Pass to you. Okay. Coffee drunk. I guess I'll make another one maybe soon. And I've got a lovely bear that I did receive from Bristol peeps. Bristol peeps. They're passing back fully. I would like to do this. Oh, I forgot about this very powerful play. Opponent, I would like to perform attacks, switch out the hacker, and win this game of Magic the Gathering. I'm really sorry to say that your resolved Arms of Hadar was not enough for the deck of the Fairies the Gathering. GG's. Essa. Blossom Bind this, Cryo Shatter that, unable to scream this. Pretty funny, I'll say. And like, if Cryo Shatter was here, it would be worse. So Cryo Shatter specifically here would be pretty mid. For example. Make a cream shot. Cream shot done. And let me put my kettle on. Dzień dobry, haha. I will say that one of the key conclusions from this stream will be just Mono Blue Fairies is just good. Okay, let me put some coffee on. Okay, water has been put on. Hi, good luck. This is a mulligan. We don't keep that hands. Such hands. We don't keep such hands. I mean, we keep this, but like, we bottom one of the elders and the 3-drop. Keep one of the elders and the 3-drop. But it's this hand is actually very bad because we at least got the land, because I was also going to say we need to find the land. Do we just concede and move next? Okay, let's not show them. Hypothetically, if you don't know who I am. And I'll play removal, Thornwind Fairies, and fadeaways. Let's cut the thing, let's cut the Admiral, let's cut the Shinobi. Although this one? Ocenka dla fana? Sunken City is supposed to be decent here, people told me, so let's keep that. Mutagenic. Let's cut Mutagenic. They've got big creatures post-board. Smoke Show is fine. Saiba is meh. Because like if any matchup, these cards are supposed to be good. Like Smoke Show, Sunken City is this one. That's the theory of what I've heard numerous times from people. Essence Flux, not particularly good. Hard to say. Because I mean, I assume because like the question, if you're asking me, I wouldn't, because they know what I'm on. They just know, right? There will be people who don't. But if I were like a random person, that changes the equation a little bit. But it actually happens so rarely in practice that. Oh, look! Uncastable card. Very nice. So, sadly, we can't sprite a 2-drop. But we can sprite a 1-drop or counter a 2 or 3-drop. I'm spriting anything they play as fast as I can. And the best situation for us would be like they go like Priest of Titania. We go Counterspell, untap, land, Thorn Fairies. I kind of want to. I don't want to counter Well-Wisher, honestly. Because if I play the Fae, it'll just die in a second. And if I miss on a land. Yeah, and if I miss on a land. Like this, exactly. I need to have a counterspell of something better. Now, it's not good in any shape or form for us, sadly. Because not only is the matchup bad, we're also missing land drops. But, well, it do be. Well, this has to eat a counter. Yep. They are wisely making the board bigger rather than adding life. No i to jest takie właśnie granie w tę grę obsraną, no. No cię naprawdę, takie.
I love playing Magic the Gathering. And they always have payoff, so Essa. This is Narex. I personally would say mono blue. No I pograne w karty. Pięknie. We almost participated. I mean, if we actually went normal stuff, counterspell on 2, fairy sniper turn 3, it'll be cool. But instead, we just did nothing. So that previous hand was a total mulligan. I told you, if you don't present anything, there is nothing to be countering or removing. You have to have a proactive hand. This is proactive. I have not missed black removal at all, I will say. Mono blue has been treating me very well. Land. Let's keep this the third one. Let's keep the black. Black pass. Well, I'm doing the thing. No. Let's bottom the third land. Let's top the Sprite, I think. Cycle Generous End. Forest. So this could be Spy. This could be... Let's see, this is Spy. Masked Vandal. No ty psie! Jak można tak dobierać? Ja się pytam. Oh. If I draw a land, I slam Sunken City. Okay, then no. But I would have. Ooh. I won't actively top a land, but I will top a Sprite. And if I happen to draw the fourth land, then... I don't swear. I don't actually swear. However boring. It's also perfect because it's without the mana. Crazy. Okay, so... If I counterspell that, then they play Battlement. I snap the Battlement, and it's okay-ish. Of course, they drew the 0 mana thing. Right. So we do this. We do this attack. And then we go like Sprite, Slam Sunken City. And of course they drew an uncounterable Landfinder, Essa. This is what? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Dobra. I would like to attack you for 4 in the air, given your 4 life total. Okay. 0-1 blocker. Okay, that's opponent isn't slouching. I will say that. They've been drawing insanely well, but they haven't been slouching. I shan't show them mutagenic, though. I'll let them block. And I'll make the switch. Mono blue! So, bind the monster. Well, we'll side this in anyways. Bind, Cryo Shatter, Envelop, Blossom Bind, Unable to Scream, and double fade away, chat. Double fade away. And we will cut the thing, the thing, the thing. Although Azure isn't that bad, but... Elder, Essence Flux, Saiba, Smoke Shout and Sunken City should be fine. Oh, it's 7 for 7. No essa. Oh, hot coffee. This is a keep. And I would bet that you as in a person would have lost if they had kept my first 7, which was very, like, and boringly reactive. No to jest ręka, nie? Pretty... This is one of the hands. Okay, so we're looking for snap or reckless removal. I don't want that. I will just take another land. Franek, I genuinely don't remember. But as a rule of thumb, I just drink... you know... acidic coffees. Fruity, flowery. Or, like specifically right now, flowery instant Jacobs crema. I'll attack and pass. Pilfer? Well, I could just resolve that. I'll actually resolve that. They will take one of the counter spells. I can counter their follow-up. I will. And likewise, of course. Likewise. No i oczywiście ktoś musi kosić teraz, no. Ludzie. Saruli Cherpaker. Oh, they took Hacker. Ooh, spicy. Ooh, lali. That's a very good one. Trigger. Blossom Bind Hacker. Oh, I think we top both. I should have counted the mana, but I did not. No i oczywiście dobrałeś 0 mana draw spell. No jakim to trzeba być? Z Czubiksa po prostu, 0 mana, draw spell, landa, no. Boże. Okay, so let's say I sprite it. Then they go Winding Way. Let's say I don't sprite it. Then they go... Well, if I don't sprite, I've got issues long term. Okay, I'll sprite it. Three mana, I like Hydra. Sure. Winding Way. Hitting 3 creatures, of course they do. Including... Yeah, nice. And on top we've got Blossom Bind. So... Oh, we have the Hacker. Oh, that's even better, actually. What? So we do this. We just pass. Although, if I was a bit more frisky, I could have off-one-minded to try to hit a land. Another thingy. I'll sprite it. I'm not sure why they tapped black specifically. But
Hello, Malicious. Now they play Hydra. Yep. I mean, Mono Blue is so good, chat. Like, honestly, Mono Blue is banging. Blossom Bind. Which I wish it was 1 mana, by the way. But we're taking those. We will trigger. Dual ditch a land, pass to them. Now we resolve stuff and we'll just counter the payoff. So, plural. Let's see if they've got more lands in the deck. That's useful information. They do. And that's not 2 swarms, but it's 4 forests. Okay. Lead and nothing else. So I think we can counterspell that. They've got Spy and an Unknown. If the Unknown is Quirion Ranger, we die. They had a Hydra, last card Spy. Noż ty psie to... No pies to mało powiedzieć. No pies to mało powiedzieć. Naprawdę. And we just drew nothing. Crazy. I'll keep this. It is interactive enough. But like, I genuinely don't hate the matchup. I genuinely don't. Right. I think I'll still attack. I really want to counter the 2-drop setup. Although there is an argument to go Fairy Seer because I can kind of bind the thing. Which is reasonable. Saruli is fine. We don't need to counter Saruli. No zaraz mnie coś... Strzeli mnie coś zaraz. No chłop mi gra Fume Spittera, no. Z takie granie właśnie. Which actually, in practice, is better for me because they're wasting a card on interacting with me rather than doing their own thing. I could snap it back, but I shan't. Well, Mead. I also like Mono Blue into Spy. And Walls. Maybe not Elves specifically, but I did beat Elves actually numerous times. Of course they top deck this. They've got Sagu, Hydra, Roots, Vandal. Sure, I think they've got so much mana that we need to counter payoffs. Like Sagu and Hydra. The anti-elf build, for people who are unaware, I'm not sure why you would be unaware, is this. I literally have got a video on it. Let me post it everywhere. So the goodish thing is... So I will counter the one that gains life, yep. And then the Hydra can eat a bind. No, naprawdę. They do have the van... Okay, I think I'll just tap out. Miss a land, because why not? Let them tap out for the Hydra. I will then bind the Hydra, counterspell the Vandal. Very nice. I don't have the envelope for that Winding Way. Oh, and I lost because they top-decked Winding Way into Spy. No yes. Oh no, because they've got million lands. Dobra. And we miss on a land again. Crazy work, to be honest. I've been tempted numerous times to just play 19. Because like that, like literally this happens to me. And I know I would win if I just played my cards. Oh, that's the best for me. What? That's the best for me. Because they're doubling it up on one creature, which I can bind. That's the best thing they could have done for me. So I shall take it. Okay, so now we have Counterspell Envelope. We need to counterspell the Vandal. Now, they didn't mill themselves, which is weird, because they could, this allowed them to top deck a Spy. Of course, never punished, because just they drew a land finder. But in principle, had they spied themselves, they would have had the out of another Spy to win. A no i jessa. Tak się gra w Goga właśnie. Target me again? Sure? Then, I guess? Oh. Do I, like, hardcast off one mind? I could, like, snap the Spy, attack Ninja, but Ninja connects only once, but turns on off one mind? I'll do it. My hand is so criminally clunky, and I cannot possibly draw the cards I need, that I think I need to. But, like, I'm not happy about this. Okay, at least there is that. They've got Spy and whatever. I think it's fine if I hold up one interaction piece. Let's just try to scry more. Well, now it's too late. No, because the Spy itself is a problem. Because you're assuming they will combo. I'm assuming it's a 2-3. No come on! No nie, no przecież to jest niebotyczne. Okay, attack. But they've got the generous end now because they hit it. So like proper mech. I'll bottom another Sprite, I'll bottom another land. Although I could have potentially topped the Sprite. Sagu. I'll envelope it. They've got Battlement End, so I'll just counter Battlement if I get the opportunity to. Co za pies to jest? They have to kill Wall of Roots though, right? If they want to... No nie wierzę, no. This is absolutely unbelievable. Crazy. They just top-decked another Spy. And Winding Way somewhere there. Unbelievable. He definitely has over 50% of top decking Spy into Winding Way. And me missing land drops. That's for sure it does. Crazy. Okay, let's play another one. But let's just double check the deck. And I'll open Mana Traders. So, like, I mean, most of the stuff is reasonable. Essence Flux has been absolutely awful. Sunken City and Smoke Shroud have their moments, so let's just keep them for fans. Saiba, I guess, keep it in. The other ninjas are just bad. Let's keep these at 4. Azure Fleet is 4 mana, which is just kind of annoying. Is it wrong to believe that they might have gone for the combo? No, but like you don't know. Right? If you counter the spy, you deny it. If you resolve it, you don't know what you're going to do. And like they will do whatever is best for them as they see fit. Right? So like you're putting yourself into the situation of let's hope they do one thing and not the other. With the ability to just stop the decision tree early. Right? Let's keep the sideboard. Let's try those all the different removal spells. So let's try Fade Away and Thornwind Fairies. Let's keep Smoke Shroud, Sun. Actually, to be honest, let's just add a second Smoke Shroud to properly try it. And let's cut Mutagenic and let's just add more creatures just normally, like that. And I'll go Harrier Strix. I'll go Humbling Elder. I'll go Smoke Shroud. I'll go Ninja of the Deep Hours. And Rent. Let's try. Let's try. This is also trolley, but at least it's more focused in the trolliness, you know? Because, like, we are core mono blue, and we're like, post board, we might fade away you. Game 1, we might Smoke Shroud / Sunken CTU. 14 1-drops, reasonable. Let's go. Let's go. Okej. Proteina. Dzień dobry po jeziorze gier tych. Let's keep. This is sadly just a mono blue hand. Not particularly exciting. 11:30.
I'm not sure if we're going to finish the league. Let's see how we vibe with this. Although, how much can you... maybe, I mean, as in, maybe like 2 hours is enough of going turn 1 creature, turn 2 ninja for one stream. Double bottomage. Can I play the game of Magic the Gathering? Ocie baton. We will very quickly see what type of opponent is our opponent when we go attacks, and we see if they go blocks. Right, so it's the play fairies wrong type of opponent, but never punished type of opponent. Dobra. To essa. And we happily missed on the 80%er, so I do love Magic. Ogre of Bolas. That explains a lot. Not an actual, true Fairies Enjoyer. Okay, can I hit a land... What? Can I hit a land drop and continue playing this game? No. I love Magic the Gathering. So... against them... Well, Sunken City is mid, but like they will be... Maybe keep the one for fans. Let's side in for removal spells still. Opponent sent me a question mark when I miss my land drop turn 3. Crazy work. Bind, Cryo Shatter, Enable Blossom. Cut Snaps for the hard removal. Smoke Shroud might be cool. Let's cut one Elder. And keep Sunken City, if only for just giving it more opportunities to shine. Keep. Also, we could use the time on stream to look through Reddit sometimes to see if there's anything interesting, because I do that anyways. Look at Hawkeye combo by a member of PFP. We can take a look at that. Infinite combo, exploring the options. Dice to Lava Dart Gutshot, susceptible to Artifact Hate. Opponent plays Snuff Out. Okay, let's play Hacker. I love 0 mana removal. As such, part of my task as a PFP member is to try finding ways to see if the deck is truly broken, right? So let's see. Turbo combo. Expedite, Lotus Petal, Rite of Flame. Commune with Beavers. Tinderwall, oh my goodness. Wild Cantor. It's crazy work. Gruul Monsters type of shell, fair. Gruul combo monsters. Right, yeah. Giant combo with Shambling Ghast, Evolution Witness.
Oh, that was the literal broad scale, and this is the Hawkeye combo. Temur with Dispel, Counterspell, Brainstorm. Temur with no Chrysalis, with Elves. Quite a lot of versions, I like that. I'll copy this. Okay, so they play Fairy Seer and they pass. Okay, let's just go to attacks. And you can say, maybe I should have equipped Smoke Shroud, but like, this is just a bad hand into this, so. We don't have Intruder, so Essa. Pass. But like, this is a dead card. These are largely dead. The best top deck would be like Fairy Seer, maybe. I'll counter. Or Land Ninja. I guess I'll do this. Play cards. No point in holding them. Just for no reason. But I will say today we have been getting Magic the Gathering, and I'm not taking it particularly well. I will admit that. Blind Ogre of Bolas. Dobra. Miss on Ogre of Bolas. Sewer Valen Scam. Dobra. No i fajnie. Fajnie. Land. Dobra. Siema. Okay. On the plus side, if we hardcast Ninja, it immediately attaches the thing. Wasn't it better to play a land when attacking with Hacker? I think they blocked because they thought you were looking for a land. And if you have the Intruder backup, you won't have 2 mana open. I don't remember the exact spot. But like, maybe. But your argument is they intentionally played into Intruder? Is that the argument? They said, I am fine playing into Intruder? That's the argument? Because in most cases, I think playing into Intruder isn't going to be good. And you're playing into mono blue, so... But I am not in the gang of make them have it. Never have been, and I'm not. So... Right, they're just passing back. Let's just flash in a creature because they've got the upper hand. We have to do this. They do this, I do this. No jest. I love LinkedIn chat. You see meme like this, and you're like, I guess that's very funny. And Reluva. Yeah, because I am in the process of job lookage seeking. And I just happened to have a message from a junior HR recruiter from something. So. We're playing as Thun, against whom we have played already in the past. I don't remember what they played really. We could start with Pharisee, because finding turn to ninja is better than going Miscreant turn 1 and then draw with Miscreant turn 2 and then have Pharisee. Like, it just doesn't accomplish much. So I think this is better turn 1. And now you go bottom, top this, then you go double Miscreant, and then we just swarm them. Okay, it's that. Okay, let's play a land, let's attack them. I'm in these spots, I'm assuming no snuff out. People should not let you untap with a fairy if they have a removal spell. And just wait for the ninja. Because that's just asking for trouble. Although people still do this en masse, so. Brainstorm. Okay. Oh, batonics. So we just go to attack, flash an Elder, counter spell, untap, off one mind with 3 mana left, gas back up, and hopefully find a ninja in the meantime. Chat, any ideas for the filling of my vegetarian quesadilla today? Nice, going to second main phase. I always... Nice, trying to catch me main phase 2. Proboszcz, borderline timeout. But I will spare you. Peppers. I'm trying to think of the proper filling. Like, do I want to like fry up like onions, peppers, maybe some tomato paste and beans or something? Takie granie to jest. Magic hasn't been kind to me today, I will say. I'm on the edge. Jackfruit with barbecue sauce and marinated red onion sounds absolutely insanely good. But I don't have the jackfruit or barbecue sauce. And I would have to marinate red onion. So that's just... If I were to make dinner tomorrow, maybe I would arrange it. But because I'm doing it today... And there has to be some source of protein, right? So some chickpeas or beans or legumes type of deal. Maybe chickpeas? I could... Right, so like a layer of cheese, some type of filling with beans / chickpeas in some thingy, cheese, another tortilla, fry, cut it up. So what were they playing? It was like Ogre of Bolas cringe cards. So like that. Yeah, or lentils, exactly. Lentils could be even better. Because they don't take up much space, so to speak. So they are be a bit better for a quesadilla. Right? Chat, we could just talk food, honestly. Again, assuming no snuff out. Yeah, they... Dobra, sure. Why would you not wait for your main phase? They could draw... Dobra. Harrier Strix. Tap your Aquifer. Brainstorm. No to... Counterspella se zagram. Na S pełnej. Although I wish I had Sprite to punish them, but like, today, I feel like I can't ever punish anything my opponent does and they shouldn't. And I feel I'm being punished every single time and I shouldn't. Like random main deck, suffocating fumes, triple spy top deck in a row, them playing into stuff like Sprite and I never have the Sprite. Like, it just constantly. Today, constantly. That's how it feels like. Another island? No, another counterspell. Let's keep it. See, yeah, I also want the filling not to be too liquidy, because it has to be kind of relatively firm. Yeah, of course, one of Fumes Essa. I love Magic the Gathering, etc., etc. Dispel. Dobra. I will play my card pass. How to play mono blue versus Jeskai Ephemerate? Well, I mean, it's a classic go long deck. So it plays very similar.
For the fans. Peebus99 just primed me, baby, for the fans.
Cheers. Thank you. Thank you. Sunken City. Pięknie. It's just like you would play against Gardens and stuff. Like, it's the same deal, you know? Okay, let's play another one. Like, there is nothing particularly specific. Spell Starter Sprite is great because it counters all the ephemerates. But, like, Let's keep this. And depending on how this game goes, I might be off it. But today has been very unkind to me, I will say. Mono blue for the fans. I will say that low-key, I wish I'd drawn more Smoke Shroud. I think there might be some potential there. Another land, no, but another ninja, yes. It means top decking late game ninjas isn't as punishing, although we would play 8 anyways. It's not like our main issue is, you know, top decking the ninjas. I'm not going to hold up Sprite. It's just way, way, way too easy to make it not viable. I am surprised though that nothing died or they just not played it. They might want to go like Gutter Snipe Robbery, and so I would like to find my main deck Snap, which is not this, and it's not that. I don't have the time. My hand is very clunky. When you're thinking of cards like that, let's say you scry, you see Oath on Mind, another Miscreant, another Ninja, you have to think about the clunkiness of your hand. Perfectly nailed it. And this one is very clunky. Oh, and they still passed back. Interesting. Well, I think we really have to go all in, honestly. Like, while we can. And hoping to hit a 1 outer of Snap in this deck, I don't think it's viably reasonable. So I do this, I scry, and again want to hit the 3 outer. In my mono blue list, I would have 7 outs. This is not my mono blue list. So let's see if we just die. Also, this list is particularly weak because we used a bunch of slots on random stuff. So I don't know. And they grab the price. So they straight up tap out. So I guess it's okay-ish. Ish. Even like a Strix would be fine. Like, whoa. Even like a Strix would be genuinely okay. But just give me something. Come on, deck. Give me something. I guess this counts as something. So we go attacks. They don't block? Crazy work. Good. Double trigger. Come on. No nie, no to jest takie granie właśnie, no. Pass with double counter. Pass with double counter. Flame Breather. Counterspell. I'm tactically waiting with the Sprite, exactly. So the triggers. Now I'll slam Sprite and hope I don't die again. Sadly, we can't really kill them on the way back. We're at 8, they've got no spells. So if this goes through, we're at 5 and the bolt kills us. If I chump Gutter Snipe, I'm at 7 and the bolt is 6. So if I chump Gutter Snipe, I don't die to bolt. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll take it because it gives me an out to actually kill them. Dobra. So Cryo Shatter mid. We do want Envelop Hydro. Enable Blossom. Right, Blossom Bind? Oh, no. We don't. Yikes. Okay, so we want these 5 cards. Sunken City is meh. Snap is meh. That's 4. 1 Strix. And call it, I guess. I don't know. Let's just say I prefer my list significantly more than this. But yeah. Hacker, Enable, Hydro. I should have clicked to be on the draw, although with this list, maybe not. Yeah, I think we'll call it after this. He's going to kind of clock in at 2 hours. I think we're good. Smoke Shroud. Well, plot highway robbery. La 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 la. Highway robbery is genuinely ban-worthy. Like, it's not... I know it's a blue perspective, but, like, Grab the Prize has to fight in the format where, well, blue is played, and Grab the Prize has a significant cost to it, given the environment. So, yeah, this is just so much flexibility, it's crazy. They should kill it now. I'll just say okay. I don't want to just walk into a removals counter spell. Do I pass back? Nah. I'm holding up 1 piece of interaction. It will be trivial for them to play through it. Nice that we have 2 dead cards in the hand. And then if there is a fight on this turn, then maybe this works. I mean, that depends which kind of aspect of the deck you want be done with. So it could be Gutter Snipe if you hate the proper combo finish, but you want to keep the Pinger version. Banning Robbery is better if you're fine with them having a combo finish, but you want it to be less flexible throughout, so to speak. Cringe. Taki to jest, że... Yep. And I shan't do anything now. I'll just pass back with a counter spell, and then I'll slam Hacker, trigger Shroud or something. It's such... Well, I did say I wish I drew Smoke Shroud more, so that's on me. Okay, I won't, because I've got double interaction at least, somehow. But today hasn't been the day. They pass back, sure, so we untap. Off 1 mind. Okay, let's pass back. Because, like, we know the hand is absolute trash. Like, from their perspective, they might be thinking if they can play through triple Hydro, you know? Or like Sprite Spell Pierce. Okay. Looting is one of the best spells to try to Sprite, because 2 mana for 3 mana. They Lava Dart. Do I force them to sack a land? No, let's resolve this. Sad that they have this from hand, but... And they've got 2 more in the graveyard. And double Snacker now. I'll hardcast off one mind. Okay, now we have envelope enable, envelope counterspell. I mean, slowly but surely we are making progress because we actually have card advantage and they just have card selection. But because how bad we have the other cards, if their cards do stuff, then unable to scream. Counterspell. Yep. Sure thing. So this all works. Much to my dismay. Land. And now I can go Hacker. Trigger Smoke Shroud. They kill it with one lava dart. Yep. And I pass back and next turn I slam Ninja, maybe, and hope for the best. Let me blow my nosage. Trigger. Yes. Trigger. Okay, chat. Let's go! Okay, this is a screenshot. Let's hope we can envelop something. Like a grab the prize. Let's go. Okay, chat. Are we doing it? So, they've got one lava dart in the graveyard. So, well, to be honest, if they have another lava dart in their hand, I'll probably just lose normally. And if they have a bolt, they could still bolt lava dart the ninja. So I think this is a clean block. Sure. Oh, this is Searing Blaze for 1? Okay, I will say that I would not have thought about Searing Blaze for 1. Okay, we trade. Now I do want to draw Ninja. We draw Strix. They are empty and they've got nothing going on. They're literally just straight up top decking. Let's loot. Okay. Let's try to sear into something for next turn. No. And let's see what they top deck. Let's see what they top deck. We can still win this game. Crazy. I will have... I think I'll take the 1. Going to 5 is okay. Also worth noting that you typically side out all the fire blasts in this matchup. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, I'll attack with Strix. And then keep that to block. Play Ninja. Triggers. I mean, just is +2 damage, so
Not particularly important. They may have top deck, like, grab the prize, which they could not have cast, but that would be unfortunate. They kill a ninja, which is okay-ish. I think I'll block this. Will I? I don't think I will, actually. Because if they had a ball, they would have killed that ninja previously. Noż naprawdę, no. Only lands, chat. Can I get something? This is a something. Okay, but I think I will have to, like, get hit by Kessig, like, once more or something. And we sadly... I mean, we've got 3 more Hydros in the deck. No, 2 more Hydros in the deck. And... Oh, and no more removal? That's bad. Yeah, this version isn't particularly great into a resolved Kessig. I'll take it. I mean, I died to 2 spells, but... It is what it is. Trigger. Now I will block, but... I will bottom the Sprite, top the Hacker. Although there is an argument to top both, because I just need to keep throwing away creatures. So maybe... Also, I should play differently, because if I'm dead to 2 spells... Also, a single looting kills me. Oh... Wait, that's not a spell. So that's nice. If we can tap out for everything this turn, it would be also cool. If the last card wasn't a spell, it would be even better, I will say. Right. So, we are down to 1 point of life. And we are top decking Hacker. They are not attacking very cleverly, as they shouldn't. So, I think we attack like this. And we bounce both back. We hold priority. We bounce 1. And then keep holding priority. Bounce the other. Go to obrażenia. I want to bounce the Hacker because... Bounce the Seer because I want to scry and then Strix. We are going pretty deep. Like, it's reasonable for us to actually find the Hydro now, I would say. Trigger. But we need that Hydro desperately. Like, we have seen a single Hydro. Come on. Off one might. Come on. No nie, no. Huh. Yeah, we lost, chat. GG. Oh. Yeah, this list is definitely unprepared for madness as well. So, this was the experiment. We'll see where we go from there. It's possible that we can play a bunch of trolley cards like Smoke Shroud if the sideboard is cleaner. Because it wasn't. Like, we had these 3 cards which were trolley. If you know, this was like Blue Blast, Envelope, a couple more Unables, we'll be fine. Sunken City kinda cringe. Smoke Shroud is kinda... So Smoke Shroud is the card that... It's high rolly in a way, you know? You're accepting that it's going to be bad sometimes, very good sometimes, and the question is whether you want a card that's 100 or a 0. Kind of similar to Sunken City. And if you see my decks, I don't really tend to have 100s and 0s. But maybe we can, like, maybe next time try to just try Smoke Shroud. But then, like, at least, again, 2, so it makes sense. Because, again, having 1 and drawing it once in a blue moon then kind of is irrelevant.
And then, of course, probably accompanied by like 3 Strixes with a better sideboard. But yeah. Thank you very much for watching. We might see each other tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, thank you for joining.